seed, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense will have the ball first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his legs, it's Scott. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. first one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play.
He's going to go for a big one. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Warrior! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Makes a connection. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, David.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. from the gun, the ground game. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Davis will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You have a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it down and run. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. The offense changing the play. Davis looking to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. On the ground, it's Scott. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Powers through. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A positive game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. And the a rush will get to him at the 25. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Might be calling a hot route. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down and distance in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to... And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Trying to surge it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Davis will throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes with the return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Syracuse is going to enjoy the trip back to Central New York after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there inside the Dome, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the supplement.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Finds his tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Nice job by the running back catching the football. Understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Final play of the quarter coming. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Floating away. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Scott. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Let's go.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand and let him do his thing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Davis looking to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Catch in the middle. It's Slade. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Weaver. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got room to work. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.